I just wanted to share an experience that I had this evening. And probably this is for somebody else, it's not for me, because people need hope. There's a lot of people suffering around Ireland. And I know my videos, they'll arrive to somebody who's at home and lonely, and they'll say, okay, this guy, he seems to have something. He seems to have a message of hope. I don't know. I don't feel worthy of any of this. And I feel a bit shy even about sharing this, but I've got so many messages over the years about my videos. I said, this message I definitely need to share. So a few people on WhatsApp, they have sent around a flyer about adoration this evening in Derry, in Gallia, where the Franciscan Friars, the Renewal, are. And there was a man, Sean Booth, speaking at the adoration. And I said, you know what, it's First Friday. And I said, I felt I should go up to Derry to the adoration. But anyway, today, the whole day, it was just like I was feeling extremely tired. I had a headache. And I just said, no, I'm not going to Derry. I'm not going to Derry. And it was just like this tug of war. Should I go? Should I not go? What am I going? 5-hour round trip up to Derry for adoration. Do I really need to do it? But I really felt I needed to be in Derry today. Don't ask me why. It was just like, no, I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go up. Anyway, go up into the chapel, and they had adoration, and one of the priests said there, look, that they had a mantle. They had this blue mantle that had been touched to the tilma of Guadalupe, to the image of Guadalupe in Mexico. And if people wanted to come up and pray, they would put the statue of the baby Jesus in your hand, and this tilma that was touched to Guadalupe, they would put it around you, and you could get a prayer. And I thought, wow, this is beautiful. I mean, Guadalupe is the place that I've most visited. It's the Marian shrine that I've most visited over 30 years. I lived in Mexico. I've been back there practically every year since 1995, 1994. And, I have a great devotion to Our Lady, and I always carry this medal of Our Lady of Guadalupe. It's the largest medal I have. I always carry this one on me. So I said, oh, this is beautiful. What a beautiful thing to do, to have this mantle. Anyway, so I was in the chapel doing adoration, I met a few people that I know, and I waited nearly till the end. Jim Crossan went up before me, and he was praying there, and then I went up afterwards. And, the experience was very unique for me. Never experienced this before in my life in that exact way. So I went up, and I knelt down. They had the Eucharist exposed. And there was priest to my right hand, and there was a lady to my left. So the priest put the mantle over me. And the lady, I don't know her name, but she gave me the statue of the baby Jesus. Now, as soon as she gave me the statue of the baby Jesus, Our Lady appears in front of me. This is Our Lady of Guadalupe, and she hands me the baby Jesus. And it was a very strange experience, because I'm looking at Our Lady of Guadalupe like I'm looking at her tilma. She's not. It's not like she's fixed there. She's actually bending over, and she has this amazing smile. And it's clearly a real. It's a lady. It's clearly a living. It's just like a woman appears in front of you, exactly like Our Lady of Guadalupe, but it's not like it's not like the image of our Guadalupe. It's real, like real skin, a real mantle. She's bending over. She's handing me the baby Jesus. And I honestly have never experienced something that real before in my life. When I was in Medjugorje, I had an experience in St. James's Chapel, where Our Lady was kind of leading me to our Lord. She was taking me by the arm, but I didn't really see her in the same way as I saw her tonight. And I suppose, why am I sharing this? And I'm sharing this so that people pray with each other. Go to Our Lady. She is real. She's a real mother. She's a real mother. Our Lady is a real mother. And maybe that's why, you know, I felt this call to Derry. I didn't know any of this was going to happen tonight. I just thought it was going to be a talk and adoration. I didn't know that there was going to be a mantle that had been touched to Our Lady in Guadalupe. But, you know, Our Lady is a real mother, and she wants to bring you to our Lord. And I think she's raining these graces down on us. I think she's giving us these graces for us to be apostles of her Son, to tell Ireland that our Son is alive and that he wants to have a personal relationship with you and to heal you. So many people are living in fear and anxieties and pains, and just go to our Lord. Go to our Lord. Ask Our Lady, bring me to your Son. Bring me to your Son. And there's no other way I can say this, because people need to. If I'd have written this down as an account, you'd see a written account. This is what happened. If I put it in a diary and wrote it down, and you read it in 40 years, you'd be reading something that I wrote down. You have to see my expressions, my face, my excitement, my astonishment that I've never seen Our Lady like that before. As so real, so amazing. You know, it was, I suppose the one detail that I'll call out is her mantle. And it was more real than the mantle that they put around me. It was like the sky. It was like she was clothed with this blue sky. And I was nearly looking more at her clothes than that her face was. Her face was as Our Lady of Guadalupe was, but much younger, like a young woman. And beaming, her face completely alive with a smile, like joyfully handing her Son to me. I never experienced something like this before, and people need to know that this is real. Now, am I crazy? Is this all a figment of my imagination? Did I make it up? I've no idea. I leave it to other people to discern. I'm just relating what I saw, so that people know it, and so that people can see in my expression in this video that it meant a lot to me on the eve of my birthday, on the Epiphany, to see our Lord that way. Because no sooner as I handed her statue, Our Lady is there handing. It was like I was being handed Christ twice, and I was just saying, "Oh, what a beautiful experience! What a beautiful way to see Our Lady." And I know that she doesn't want me, "Oh, that's a nice experience that you've had, Robert." She wants people to know her Son is alive. She wants people to know her Son can heal. She wants people to know this. She didn't set this up so that, oh, it's a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling for Robert alone and consolation and he can go home. No, she wants people to know her Son is alive. Go to our Lord in the Eucharist. Go to our Lord in confession. Pray with each other. If Irish Catholics spent 1 hour once a week praying with other people, wouldn't the church be transformed? The only way forward for Catholicism in Ireland is a personal relationship with our Lord Jesus Christ. Let Our Lady do the work. That's what she's there. She will bring you to her Son. Like, the rosary is literally the hand of Our Lady. It's literally the hand of Our Lady. If you're in prayer, put the rosary in your hand. You don't always need to pray the rosary when you're in prayer. If you're in meditation, just have the rosary in your hand and let Our Lady bring you to her Son. Can't be any clearer than this. Can't be any clearer than this. Anyway, I'm sharing this experience because I know this video is not for me. I know this experience is not for me. It's for others that need to know that Christ is real. Go to Christ. Go to confession. Go to the Eucharist. Book a pilgrimage to Medjugorje. Go there. Go to the source, not to Robert Nugent's blog, blah, blah, blah. What are my videos anyway? You go and have a personal relationship with Christ, and he will have a personal relationship with you. Enter that school of humility and know Christ's love. You know, the way to heaven is his will. do what he wants you to do. He wants you in that boot camp of humility, and you have to follow the instructor and do what he tells you, and see how your life has changed. So look, I know people look at my videos, you're stuck in your addictions, you're stuck in your depressions, you're stuck in your anxieties, like a bit like me today. Didn't feel great at all. Didn't feel great. And I said, look, I'm going to go to this adoration. I put my will into actually going to the adoration, because I didn't feel like going. I had no feeling to go, but I just felt, no, I need to go. I need this prayer for some reason. And Our Lady blessed it in a very strange way. And that's what sometimes you have to give yourself, offer yourself to Christ. Lord, I'm here. Do with me what you will. Anybody, we're all children of God. We are all children of God. God didn't make mistakes with any of us. No matter what we think we've done or what we've suffered, God didn't make mistakes with us. He is calling us now to encounter him. And anyway, it was just a beautiful evening. It was just a very, 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 very beautiful evening. And I just do more. Just pray with people. Pray. Gather people in adoration and read them the gospel. Expose our Lord in the Eucharist and read the gospel, and you'd be surprised what our Lord will do with just that simple act, even with our children. We're failing. We are failing, and I honestly think that's why our Lord is doing so much at this moment, because there's a lot happening in Ireland. A lot of people are getting the same. They're getting the same messages. So I don't know. It's like this urge to preach Christ. I don't know where it comes from. It's like he's real. When you realize, oh my God. When you realize that our Lord is actually real, the Eucharist is the body, blood, soul, and divinity of our Lord. It actually is. And he wants to have a relationship with you. When you realize it's real, and you let it sink in, it's real. I mean, how can we not let Ireland know about this? It was a strange evening. It's that's all I can. Not a strange evening. I can understand it, but I know it's not for. I know that this is not for me. It's for everyone looking at this video, and you need hope. Go to our Lord. Go to the source. Go to him. Go and have a personal relationship with him. Go to the Eucharist. Go to confession. Pray the Rosary. Pray with other people. Don't keep the message. Where we are meant to live in. To experience Christ in his church, in a community with other people, because you listen to people and their relationship with Christ and what they're getting in prayer, and you say, wow, that's really interesting, and all of this forms us. So go to Christ in his church. Anyway, God bless you. And as you can see, it was an interesting evening, and I'm glad I went to Derry. But she's so beautiful. So beautiful. The image of Our Lady as she's bending down to give me Christ says, I've never seen her so beautiful. Like bursting with joy to be able to give Christ to someone. It was just interesting. Anyway, pray for the church, pray for Ireland. And a big thank you for everyone that organised what you did in Derry. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye.